Welcome to Purpose Agenda with Tom and very handsome, dapper Josh live, where we talk about all things purpose related, metaphysical, financial, physical, and basically how to navigate through life as a version of your best self instead of being what life tells you to be. Josh,
Born
what's
in
going on in
Nebraska.
your life, man? What's going
Oh,
on in your world?
oh, just life, yeah. Life is crazy through the holidays.
Well, you said you just had a meeting, and I'm assuming it's a meeting with some impotent people because you are wearing a jacket still.
Yeah.
Or is this how you wear these days? Is this just how you're dressing these days?
When I'm not just out on the farm and whatever, I actually do have to go to some meetings where I have to put on a jacket. Yeah.
What was your meeting about today?
just a different way I want to take some business. So if anybody wants to know more about that, get a hold of me. I'm looking for some investors, and it's a pretty big deal. I don't want to talk too much on that right now, but yeah,
Oh, it's secret style.
that's not secret style, but I'm not going to put it on the internet. There's too much money involved.
Looking for investors to make some money. Got
Yep.
something cooking. All right. Well, that's all you need to say.
I mean, that's just the truth. If anybody wants to call and ask or find out some more information, get a hold of me or get a hold of Tom, and he'll help you get in contact with me. And
And well,
there's
you're
a
in the school group as well, so it's pretty easy to find you.
yeah. So
Yeah.
that's it. There is no secrets. I just not going to put everything out there or online. Um. Oh shit. There's some old things about that, like don't put all your eggs in one basket. Don't count your chickens for the hatch. Um,
Don't tell everybody what you're doing until you're actually doing it.
or till it's done. Yeah,
Yeah.
you know. But yes, y'all caught me. Yeah, I might be in a hoodie and just farming and stuff one night, and literally I just walked in the door and knew I had this meeting, but I made sure to make it happen this time. A couple weeks ago, you caught me. I was on an airplane and just landed and wasn't able to make it very long then. So,
Fun
um,
life, man. Fun life.
you know, but
I
it's
am
real.
prac-
It is what it is.
I am practicing what I teach these days and enjoying doing the spoken word, but very aware that the spoken word does not make money, and it bit me in the butt this month. I had one sign up, and let me tell you, I've shifted my focus. Oh boy, shifted my focus, and then got my first denials for my TEDx applications. So that's not an easy walk into the onto the stage either. Nothing feels easy, but today feels much better than the past days. And I'll tell you what, man, it's all energy. It's our thoughts. Our thoughts create our energy. Because I catch myself doubting. I catch myself thinking, okay, that I don't have the evidence. I don't have the evidence, and doubting, and just backing it back up and saying, okay, what's another way to think about this? And
Right.
it's definitely not doubt.
Oh man, I've been thinking the same thing for the last couple 3 weeks. Because I got some big ambitions, some big ideas that I'm working for, and sometimes they're real slow. Um, and especially this time of year, like when it's cold, it gets dark early. You're inside, you're not getting that vitamin D from the sunlight. You're just not as active, right? And
Right.
then anybody in a service business, we're asking people for money. Well, everybody else is just running around, just thinking about how many Christmas presents can I buy, and there's no extra money left because anybody that has a little extra money, they're just putting it on the credit card to buy more presents to make themselves feel better because they can buy something for somebody else, even though they can afford it themselves. Like the whole, ugh, like, anyways, it's what we do, and that's fine. But then when you're in a business frame and you're trying to grow something and grow yourself, you're like, oh well, it's just not working, and I think it's just maybe it's just the universe worked it out. Like when it's down and people are hungry, it's the worst time of year to do it when you're hungry because it's dark. There's not as much abundance around necessarily. You know, I'm talking like weather and everything. But then at the same time, isn't it crazy? That's when Christmas gets here, because that's where, and Thanksgiving, and that's when we're supposed to be thankful, and we got to reach into our pocket and help buy gifts to make everybody else even more happy than we are.
Yeah,
You know what I
man.
mean?
This year, I am, and especially if you are your own business owner, you control your income and revenue. You don't have like for sure money coming in. So if things aren't going great, then whoa, you are. And if things are going really well, then man, you have lots to work with. And if things aren't going that great, then oh, you have you don't have that set paycheck that's coming in no matter what. So it's a certain sort of courage it takes to run
Yeah.
your own
So
operation, not have
the
a paycheck.
other 8 months out of the year, everybody's like, "Oh my god, I want to own my own business. I want to be my own boss. I want to be an entrepreneur. They do so great." And then it's like this time of year is like, "Oh, thank goodness I have a paycheck that I get paid every week or every 2 weeks." You know what I mean? Like I know I'm gonna make, $4,000 this month throughout the month or whatever it is. Like, I make 1,000, but like, and then business owners like, whew, I'm glad I did good last month because I better put a little bit back.
Yeah, and when for me right now, when I'm so used to things being fine financially and they're not fine financially, like I'm literally needing to hustle and get things going that have slacked, I had to revisit some old demons of what if this goes wrong? What if this goes wrong? What if that doesn't work? And I know for certain the first thing when you decide to put an offer out there and to launch something is knowing that it will work. It may need adjusting, it may need some tweaking, but doubting it's going to work as you do it, that's not going to give it the energetics that
Yeah. And so
you need.
I would say believing, like even if it's 6 months, if it's 2 months, 6 months, a year, 2 years, if you keep on that track and you keep that same attitude, right? You'll finally get there. It's those little steps. So like you're a big health guy, yeah? Like in the
I
gym
like
and
health. I'm big on energetic alignment, aligning our inner energy systems. And
well,
that,
I wasn't trying to go there. I was trying to break it down a little easier, right? So like if you're trying to tell somebody that comes in and they're a little overweight, and let's say overweight or overburdened with their
same thing, actually.
lifestyle, huh?
They're very close to the same thing. One shows on the outside and one eventually shows on the outside.
Yeah, yeah. So, and then it's not like you don't fix that in one day or in 1 week or in 1 month. And then how do you fix it? It's all the little steps. It's those little steps in between that become the habits of every day. You know?
Consistently doing the thing.
Yeah,
And
yeah, whatever it is. If you consistently work into that spot, so if you're 300 pounds overweight, and you consistently just make small, minute adjustments and make more and then more and then more. So like it can start so small as like I'm going to drink one less Coca-Cola today. Right? Because you normally drink 6 Coca-Colas in a day and you just say, I'm going to drink 5 today. Great. Or you're just going to drink 5.5 today. And then tomorrow you only drink 6 or a little less. And then you say, oh, well, I'm going to eat a little less potatoes or French fries. And then, you know what? I'm just going to try to cut out a little bit of sugar and then a little bit more. Or I'm going to take some vitamins, or I'm going to walk down my stairs today for the first time in 5 years. Like it's that first steps that are the hardest. And you're not going to see any results for months. But eventually, your health is going to start getting better. Your brain's going to start getting better. You're going to start focusing. And then once you get that zero laser focus in, boom, fucking explode.
are you
Right?
doing these things, Josh? Let me ask you that.
Oh, I got to do them every day.
Are you
100%.
doing them for your physical health?
No. Well, yes, actually, because
Good.
no, yes, because I think about it. Do I want to stop and get this cheeseburger, or can I just eat a piece of beef jerky? You know,
Okay, there you go. Passing up the cheeseburger is huge.
right? Am I that hungry? No, I can wait.
No, no one is hungry enough to put that shit in their body yet. We
Right.
entitled
That's what I'm
ourselves
saying. You know,
because I
or
just had a bad day. My friend just yelled at me. My girlfriend's being drama. I'm too tired to actually eat the jerky or eat some meat and boring vegetables from my fridge. So I'm gonna just treat myself to this burger, like I did last week and the week before. Next thing you know,
doesn't mean you can't have a burger when you want to, though, right? Like, but if I can get rid of one burger a week, that's better than getting rid of 0 burgers a week.
you know, burger by itself, there's not that much wrong with it. Like if you just had a patty of beef without all this the sauces and the fries and the sugar soda, it's just so much calories at once, and so many of them are artificial. So it
Yeah, I think
literally
you're
just
digging
turns
too
your
deep into it. I think it's each individual moment and decision. If you can make the a better decision, I'm not even saying the right decision, a better decision in each every moment, it adds up, right? Into
and
the right
decide
decision.
quickly. Just don't contemplate it back and forth. Just decide.
Yeah.
Decide. I'm
Yeah.
going to
So
or I'm
like,
not going to, and go all in.
well, I don't care if you go all in or not. But if you make in an average day, if you make more better decisions in a better way in the way you want to go to, and even if you fuck it up 49% of the time, and then
I'm
you
still
were
here.
right and you made a better decision 51% of the time, then that's a great day. You've had a great day,
What I'm
right?
saying is, if we spend a lot of time in that no man's land of not making a decision, going back and forth, maybe I
Oh, there
won't.
you go.
That's what
Yeah,
I'm talking about.
there you go. Yeah.
Just
So go ahead
decide
and
one
just
way or
make
the
the
other and
decision.
do
Like,
it.
yeah, should I go work out or shouldn't I don't know. Do you have the time? Then probably you should make that decision. And if you can't
Yeah,
go work out, just don't take the elevator, right? Go
dude,
ahead and take the stairs up
period
3 flights.
the period of indecision where people are trying to like that indecision, that's like that fatigues everyone's mental energies and inner energies because they're wasting so much attention deciding something that only takes a second.
Right. I got a great analogy, right? We're talking about health and indecisions and everything. I want to use the Walmart parking lot, right? What do? We all drive up to the front knowing that there's not going to be a damn parking spot up there up front.
Oh, Will, if you've got your parking mojo going.
Right. Oh, yeah, right. Or you can just say, you know what? I'm just going to pull into the Walmart parking lot, park in the very back fucking row, not even worry about it.
Done. You
Do
save
my
so much
little bit
energy.
of exercise and say, you know what? I'm thankful that I have legs that'll walk me there, and I'm healthy, and I'm going to walk, and now I'm not worried about it. Nobody's going to pull out in front of me, and I'm going to walk all the way up from the back.
Dude, that's
Little bitty
the
decision.
solution to all parking lot drama right there. In so many
Well,
ways. In so many ways. Now,
Well, in life, just make the decision, right? And then now I can think about what I want, what I need. And I'm getting some exercise on the way. Like I'm not being lazy about it. Make my life easier.
so here's how we can make really fast decisions and stick to the decisions that align with the type of person we've decided to be. It's you can call it your energetic identity, you can call it your vibration, you can call it your energetic signature. When you decide I'm being this type of person, and then you keep doing things to align with that, thinking that way, feeling that way, making decisions align with that, it changes your inner energy. That's like the energy. Let's say God's communicating with your soul. Your soul's like right behind your heart and spinal. It's like between your heart and spinal cord, and it's giving you these messages. And you said, "I am going to be a healthy, truth-telling, stand-up, honest, wealthy, loving person." You're going to get all that. But if we don't align with it as it's coming and decide it again, we're still stuck with that same energetic signature. And even if we do make some random decisions, we're going to revert back to being an addict, to being lazy, to being broke, to being a liar, whatever we were before. It's like there's an energetic, spiritual, vibrational shift that happens that makes it stick easy, because then it makes it easy to do the things that type of person does.
Right. So the more oftentimes that you um then when you have that thought in your head, and then you consciously make that, probably almost like go the harder route, right? Take the harder road, um, to make sure that you're going in the direction that you want to go, the easier it'll become. It'll just start. It'll just start clicking. You won't even think about it. You do it enough times, but you're going to have to consciously do it. Like, why would you go to the gym for an hour and a half or 2 hours and then drive around Walmart parking lot for 5 fucking minutes to get the closest fucking spot to the door? But you just ran 3 miles on the treadmill. Like, running in a circle on a hamster wheel. Like, it makes no sense. Why not just pull into Walmart? Be thankful that your legs work. You can walk up there. Everything's good. And then go do what you got to do and then come out. How much freedom of the brain, of the mind, does that clear?
And if you're aligning with someone who just does the next best thing, your intuition is going to guide you and say, hey, just do that, and you just follow it. You have to follow what your intuition's saying instead of what your old mind programs always say. And then you can keep repeating it and make it a habit. But until then, to make the decision quickly, just lean into your inner knowing instead of just what your mind's telling you.
Yeah, I
Dude,
think
that's
that's
a
where
big
we
thing
have
to
to
talk
go.
to you about. It's kind of interesting. It's way off our usual topic.
I know, but I think that's where you actually have to like take the hard road. Like, it's a little harder for me to do something,
100%.
right?
Super uncomfortable.
Because
Especially if you don't know how to do it yet.
our brain is going to tell us the easiest way.
Yep.
Right? Our
Physiology.
Yeah, that word. It wants us to just make things easy for us, right?
The
It
path of
wants us
least
to just
resistance.
be easy. So if we work a little harder at something every time we do it, then that's going to become the easy way to do it. And then the world, the universe, everything's going to line up so that it is easier.
It has to feel hard and uncomfortable and uncertain, or nothing's changing.
Or not? Yeah, you're not growing. Not at all.
And if we
not
grow,
in life, not in your relationship, not physically, not mentally. Like, you're just being a being, I guess, or something. Like, you're just
what if we
energy.
don't use it, we lose it. So we start losing brain synapses if we don't learn anything new or challenge our brain. We lose muscles if we don't flex them. We lose money if we don't move money. It's just anything stagnant is going to disintegrate somehow.
Right.
So you're 100% right.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, I don't like that. I need to get a little bit wrong so I can learn to keep my brain and going to thinking about what I can do better.
I'm not sure what you just said. What did that mean?
This is my problem, right? So, like, I'm never satisfied. I always want more. I don't know where that, and I'm just being honest now. I don't know where, like, I can just sit back and say, "Oh, I'm good now," because I always feel like there's a next step.
Gosh, that's the Tao. That's the middle, because it's very natural for us to want more. Yet wanting more but not being attached to it and still being grateful for what you've accumulated, what you've done so far, it's truly a balance. It's like a pendulum. It's like a pendulum that goes back and forth.
Yeah.
And when you get in that middle part, that's the sweet spot where the universe is flowing with you.
Yeah, and so I said there's a special gift on that, like, people that I know that, like, I feel like, as far as their means or their jobs or whatever, and I'm like, oh my gosh, you could do so much better, and they don't want to, but they are perfectly fucking content and happy. Man,
well, maybe they're improving with their family. Maybe they're improving their house. Maybe they're improving something else that has nothing to do with money.
They literally just don't want to do anymore, and they are perfectly content. Maybe those motherfuckers won the lottery of life, right?
I don't know, dude. Our soul is always looking to expand. It's looking for more awareness of God's expression, and that's not stagnation. So there's got to be some sort of growth happening, or the soul is going to be very irritated. It's going to want to do something. It wants to do more.
I think you and I are on the same page. It's just that I can also respect somebody that I think is not as
Ambitious.
or yeah, ambitious is a great word. I was looking for something bigger. You know, I wouldn't be happy in their situation, right? But they are totally content. And man, I think maybe that is kind of the trick, because if their soul is aligned with right where you're at, then hey, you've won the lottery. Like boom, done. You don't have to make $1 million a year. You can make $30,000 a year. And if you're happy, honestly, and you in your life and you're moving and you're doing what you're supposed to do and you're aligned, then money is not the object. Because money isn't an object, it's just a number, and there's endless monies for all of us to where we right to where we
God,
need to be.
that's the thing. There's an infinite supply of money, and we think that there's it's gonna run out. All right. I'm gonna share something with you that happened on Sunday. Sunday, I was having a particularly tough time. So I'm gonna share something really personal. A really tough time. And something that's been really amazing in my life is my relationship with my karma special girl. I won't say her name, but I will say that I used to be married to her. And we're doing the impossible and we're rekindling, and we're very supportive, very kind, very loving. I understand where she is, where I am, and we're doing a lot of working through where we let our old fear programs get in the way of the relationship and things we learn from it and moving forward with it. So that's great. And she will sometimes sends me some awesome things. And she sent me, like, I sent something really vulnerable to her. Life feels hard right now. It has for a while. And sometimes holding you is the only thing that feels good. That's my truth. That feels so scary. So I'm getting very vulnerable with her because usually I act like I've got it all figured out. Don't worry about me. I've got it. I got it. I got it. But now we're reaching that closeness where I'm going to share, hey, things actually feel really hard right now. She texts me, I'm here for you just like you are for me. If you can feel my loving energy with you all the time, it can change the ache in your heart. I am with you. Life is always shifting. And in my experience, if I let go and trust the process, but also stay diligent and kind, something good will happen always. I love you. Okay. When she texted me that, I was like, fudge, yeah, that feels good. That's like, yeah, okay. And that's exactly right. So I'm just like feeling good, feeling good. And I make a Instagram video about it, and I say, hey, sometimes when you're feeling real bad, you get this certain kind of text message and it just lifts you up and you realize, hey, there's a different way to look at it. She saw my video. I didn't mention her name, and she asked me to take it down. She said she's really private and she doesn't want me sharing her text. And I was like, but it's super positive. And it's something that, I have to put an Instagram video up every day. And I took a long time editing it. So it's like, showed it. And I was like, wow. So I was really surprised by that. Because even if she is private, no one knows who my special girl is except her family. It's just like she just wanted to see her family to see it. I'm like, why would you not want anyone to see those kinds of words? And I took it down. No questions asked. But dude, I don't feel like talking to her anymore. I'm like, I don't know if I just feel like it's phony, man. It's like, why would you not want anyone to see or hear that? And I agree. Respect someone's privacy. I agree with that. But if I'm only sharing this super positive thing that impacted me, I'm like, really? Okay. I'll put it down. But I don't know. I haven't wanted to talk to her since. I'm not mad.
So
I'm just
yeah, good, good, because that means you're growing within yourself. That's all I got to say. And you shouldn't put yourself on what other people think, or you don't. When you really get kind of on top, and we've all got to work on it. Our happiness doesn't depend on anybody else. Our happiness is built within inside of us. You know.
But tell the truth here. On a day where the world just gives you a shit sandwiches and beats you into the mud and stomps on your neck and then kicks you right in the ding ding,
Uh
it is
huh.
not too shabby to go home and
Oh
share a
no.
meal, a drink, and a hug with Ashley, is it?
Oh no. No. So that's where I was getting on. Uh, no, 100%. Uh, but then what you was talking about though, because you got that, and then what'd you get? And I don't know why it's a bad thing. I always thought it was a good thing, but you got the dopamine hit because you got something that was great, right? And
Yeah. Well,
you only get a dopamine hit.
and
When,
oxytocin. Oxytocin is the love chemical
okay, I don't know. So
because you're feeling
then,
love.
yeah, oh yeah, and it makes you feel good. It makes you feel great. Yeah, but deep down, um, you can't rely on that from somebody else. You got to build that within yourself first, and then the love comes, I believe. And then what you're doing now, though, what you just said it and you spoke it out loud. I don't have the answer, but all that is your intuition.
And
So
dude,
that's all up to you, bro.
I
Like,
was embarrassed about sending that text and because it sounds pretty pathetic. Life feels hard here. I mean, I was the one that should have been wanting to take it down, but I was like, dude, I mean, that's where I was. That's what I said.
mm-hmm.
And what I like about posting stuff as you go on TikTok or Instagram is later you can go back and say, oh, I remember that time. I remember that time. And to me, it's like I was the one that should have wanted taken down. And you know what?
Yeah,
It's 100% right. You can't depend on other people for your well-being, but we are relational beings. Humans, we don't exist without relationships of some sort. And it doesn't have to be a loved one, but you need to have conversations, you need to interact. And I think that I need to be very careful of not holding on to something that maybe doesn't serve me.
your intuition.
And then also don't look for signs and invent signs if they're not really there. So you know it's one of those catch 22s. I mean,
Yeah,
she
but the
hasn't said
dopamine hit or whatever, it feels really good, right?
no dopamine hit since that she asked me to take it down. I'll tell you that.
Yeah,
No.
but
Oh man, I have
yeah,
to get my
and I'm glad you
dopamine
did.
hit.
So, anyways, I'm sorry you had to go through that, but whatever. And but now we can talk about it, and then we're gonna move on. So, how's it going, and what do you expect for the rest of the year? And then where are we gonna go with this within the next year? Because we got about 30 minutes left, right? Yeah.
We need somebody that understands YouTube well to make sure that the channel and this gets visibility. Because if no one watches it, it's hard for us to answer questions. But we do have 3 people on now, so let's not. Like my thing is getting more visibility so people can ask questions and we can answer them from 2 different perspectives. And my goal is to help as many people as possible feel better and get their energy aligned.
Yeah,
The rest
I
of
agree.
the
I
year,
was I was in a meeting this last week, and several of them are on like Facebook and doing pretty good. Um, and then I told them about us, but I didn't really advertise it. And the truth is I respect us because we've been doing this for almost a year now, and
really,
man, we've grown almost not quite. We're a few months short, but what was it? September? No, May or June? Yeah,
when I used to do TikTok lives, I had a shit ton of people get on and comment,
yeah.
and I'm not sure why this isn't catching on yet. There's obviously something we need to do differently because I think we both want more viewers to participate.
Yeah, I don't disagree.
And
But I am glad that we've had the time to actually grow together doing this and learning from each other because our um, discussions are way better than what they were when we first started. I believe
I
we
think
get
in the new year, having a certain topic or a question that we're addressing and then stick on that topic for a period of time could be interesting because then we could talk about what it is, and then people could bring questions and stuff. I there's something that's missing because we do speak very honestly and from the hip and from the heart. That's good.
Yeah. Yeah.
But there's something missing. I don't know what it is either that isn't attracting people. Except maybe you need to wear your jacket more often. I don't know.
You don't like my redneck side so
I
much?
love it, dude. I think you look great, honestly. I'm like, man, Josh looks great. I think you look great. I am not making fun. I love it. And that may be the key. Maybe it's thumbnails, maybe it's advertising, maybe it's repurposing. I mean, there's a lot of
Yeah,
different
but
things.
is what I'm gonna say is I'm thankful for the last few months of us learning together because our discussions are way better than what they used to be.
Sometimes we talk over each other.
Yeah, and we're learning not to.
And you know what? I amplify your gratitude. And here's Metaphysics 101. If someone is grateful or loving or kind, and you send that same energy back at the same time, it amplifies it. That's like metaphysical law of energy. So, what I initially did when you said you were grateful is I said, yeah, but we don't have this, we don't have that. We should do ways we can improve it because I'm like you. I always want to be better. But taking that moment to be grateful with you amplifies it back to both of us. So yeah, I share that gratitude and we show up. We show up unless I have a different event on that day. But
Yeah,
it's also
well,
live.
100%. And then I can have something too or whatever. It's a live feed that we're showing. There's no edit. There's no cut. I think there's something spoken on that. So, we might be a few minutes late, but we're going to try. If you want to see it, it's here. If you record it, they can look back on it. It's not perfect.
Well, it automatically records it on Facebook and they can go back and watch it. I think
Yeah.
that if we have a topic and I advertise it in the school group at least, we could get some people here. Because how cool would it be if someone was asking us a question about confidence right now, or they were asking us a question about relationships or about money? Like, wouldn't that be cool?
Yeah, it would be. And it would be. And I'll give my time up just like I do now for free because I enjoy the talk because by me speaking about it and putting it out there in front of the universe, I realize that just by me doing that, it helps me throughout the week. It helps me in my life. So, yeah.
Yeah, I looked for your help on this thing with my special girl, and you said you got nothing for me. Yeah, I don't know what that. You just gotta let that go. I mean, your decision because it's tough. It's like I could be making too big of a deal about it, but you're right. My intuition, my gut says, something doesn't feel super good about that right now.
How you saying I didn't give you no help?
Well, you didn't say, hey, you should call her. That's not that big of a deal. Or you shouldn't call her because that is a big deal. It's messed up she did that.
That's not my decision to make. That's you. I got you back.
That's very interesting because you're absolutely right. I think sometimes people try to give advice when there's not advice to give. And if it doesn't feel good, don't do it. And if it does feel good, do it more.
Or sometimes when it doesn't feel good, that's when you got to dig down twice as hard to make it happen. So
But
I ain't got no fucking answers.
even when the hard shit that, like, say you decide to start doing 100 reach outs a day for your business. That means you're just reaching out to every email you have, you're messaging. It's boring and it does not feel good. But there's a certain feel good down deeper where you're doing the work that needs to get done, and that does have a feel good to it, even though the shit on the outside is no dopamine attached.
Oh yeah, no. If you got shit on 100 times a day, but then you feel bad. But if you can look back at the end of the day and like, you know what, I did it. I got shit on 100 times a day, and man, I'm glad I did it. I'm glad I didn't quit at 98 or 97 or
I did the
65.
work that needed to be done. I did it without doubting it. I just kept going forward. It's just same thing if you're going to start working out or start eating more protein and less bread.
Yeah, or
Right.
just taking a fucking multivitamin every day. Like, boom, how easy is that? Just, and if you mess up one day, fine.
You know
Restart the
what?
next.
Ashley said something a while back, I think months back, about what if it's all an experiment? And that has stuck. I believe it is, dude. I mean, every day is a new day to do it with a different state of mind, a different energy, and choose something slightly different or vastly different to actually experience what we desire. I don't think it's that serious, but we get caught up in a money hang up, a health hang up, a love hang up, a business hang up, and we just focus so much attention on that. We don't realize it's just a big game. It's just a big excitement thing. There's a book called Reality Transurfing. I don't know if it's a big ass book by this Russian guy and man named Vadim Zeland, which should be a textbook for all kids in elementary school, to be honest. It basically says it gives you, it's like a Bible for metaphysics. Here, I have some quotes.
What's it called?
Reality Transurfing. And it talks about everything being more or less a projection, the outside world being a projection of our inside energy, and it's not as serious as people make it out to be. Like, I'll give you a quote. It talks about, don't put all this importance on the things you desire. Desire it, start taking action towards it, feel as if it's already happening, but don't put so much importance and attachment on it that if you don't get it, you feel like your life's going to end. That's a big thing. Here it goes. Do not attribute excessive importance to anything. You must simply take what is yours. You must simply take what is yours calmly and without insistence. Here's another one. If something distresses you, make it seem less important. Be aware that it's just a game.
Okay. You know what? I just kind of looked up that and all of that. I'm going to give you one from, I think, the same thing, whatever. So, what lies behind us and what lies before us are tiny matters compared to what lies within us.
Oh, dude, that's the gospel.
Right. So don't dwell on the past. Don't focus on the future and just speak it out like it's just gonna fucking happen. You got to make it happen when you grind on the inside, and that's what it will be. If you grind on the inside to worrying about the past, that's what it will be. If you grind on the inside what you want in the future, that's what it will be.
It's the be, do, have mentality. Be here now and be that person that does the work, that thinks the thoughts, that feels the feelings,
Okay.
and moves forward.
Will you help me out here? But yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Okay,
I mean,
here's another one.
so all of these stupid books and these stupid self-helps.
Dude, this is not self-help. This is science. This is like take the facts as you want and use them if you want, but if not.
Actually, it's just been within the last few years that science is backing up the self-help books, right? 100%.
I don't even like the word self-help or self-improvement. I feel like
I know. Whatever. Like you go into a bookstore or whatever, like Barnes and Noble back in the day when it was cool because they had Starbucks there.
But when you said that self-help line just then, I'll be honest, it felt good. It felt good to say it with you and to hear it. So there's something to these positive sentences.
But it's the same thing from
oh yeah, 100%.
It's just over and over and over and over. It's just
none of it's new.
In a different way. It's the same fucking thing. Like, yeah, it's the same thing in the Bible. It's the same thing. It's just over and over and over. It's within yourself. The being, the light, the truth. It's within yourself. Everybody has it.
The key is embodiment. We have all the information we need. We can get the information by going to a website, opening up audio. It's embodying it on a moment-to-moment, day-to-day, year-to-year basis. It's embodying it. It's actually being it and vibrating at that level and thinking at that level and acting at that level instead of just knowing how to do it. Dude, I'm guilty of that. I know all this stuff, and yet I catch myself all the time going
Well,
down the doubt superhighway.
you can believe in God, you can believe in Allah, you can believe whatever you want to believe, but if you don't believe that there's some kind of spirit, there's some kind of something that leads us,
I call it the
then
energy we don't see.
that's fine.
God's source light.
There's a something though that creates that man is different than animals and stuff, and they have a light too to them. I love my dog. I love my animals.
But they
I
can't create like you can.
you know, we are special. I don't know what it is. It could be
You're right.
aliens. I don't care what you want to believe. There is
God
something
created
more.
3 things. He created creations like the forest, the trees, the mountains, the oceans. He created creatures like our dogs, and he created creators. We are creators, but we're not consciously creating
Well, it's
or
because we are from him. So
but
yes,
we don't
like
realize how powerful we are as creators.
yeah.
But you're
So
absolutely right.
and
We're
then you
creators.
can create. So when they talk about changing the stars, destiny, whatever, like everybody wants to like put it all like into like this barrel of stuff or like a one thing. It doesn't have to be a one thing. So if I
It
say
starts
something
with
that
one thing. It
somebody
starts with a
doesn't
decision.
agree with, it's just the way the words I'm using, right? I would
But dude,
probably
it starts
agree
with a
with
decision. It's so simple.
what?
Decide. It starts with a decision, always deciding what we're going to be and what we're going to do and taking action on that decision. That easy. And sticking with it.
And then the world aligns, right?
Yes. There we go. That you don't no one needs a self-help book. That's how it works. Decide,
Yeah.
be that, decide to be that, decide to do that. Take action, keep taking action regardless of the outside evidence, and inevitably you will get what you desire.
I mean, almost like, yeah, almost like Billy Graham and not Tony Romo, the other guy, Tony Robbins, um, have the same fucking message,
Yes.
right? If I believe it, it'll come to me
As
or whatever.
long as you take action in what you
Yeah.
believe every single day.
So did you see the thing about like the 12-year-old boy or something that um the like 12 different realities, sub realities, sub timelines or something that happens? You know what I'm talking
Mm-mm.
about? Yeah.
I do know about timelines, and right now we have infinite number of timelines we could be living through, but we're choosing this one right here with our thoughts and our intentions and
Well,
our vibration.
it's because it's the only one we know, right? And then
Yes, we
when
get.
this one ends, and then we start on the other one at the same time, then our decisions can be different in a different timeline.
Well, we can change timelines by tomorrow, by now. Like there's different ones available to us right now, but we stick with the same way of feeling, acting, thinking, and so
Right.
nothing changes.
And I don't want to get like stupid on this, but think about this. To like totally like make it stupid, isn't that the same thing as Back to the Future? When the timeline started to change and the pictures started to change, and then he lost his hand, he couldn't play the fucking guitar no more because it didn't happen immediately, but slowly the timeline started to change, right? It
Yeah, I see
started
what you're talking
fading
about.
out. It started fading out. Back to the Future. It started fading out, right? He lost his brother, he lost his sister, and then the car or whatever, and then he couldn't play the guitar because he had to get his mom and dad back together. But it wasn't immediate thing. It wasn't one decision. It was 100 decisions he had to put back together to make the timeline start to match back up.
Yeah, dude, that was straight. I mean, there was quantum mechanics theory behind that. I mean, it's like lots of stuff from this book and lots of others. Like, there's more than what we see, and what you're talking about, God, spirit, source, light. That's like the consciousness power that lets us be creators. Dude, where do you want to go in the new year? What's your big aspirations for this, for life, for everything else?
Um, where I want to go in the new year.
I like consciousness. I think consciousness is very important, and I think consciousness and God and the now are all the same thing. I think we use too many words to describe the same thing. Like right now, God and consciousness are all the same.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't care which word you use about that. That's just where we're gonna draw the kind of the line in it. Like,
I would like to
use whatever
demystify
word.
God. I would like to make spiritual God accessible to everyone in the world in a
No, I'm
way
not
that
gonna do that because I believe in my God. My God says in my Bible that what I believe. I'm gonna say I believe in God. King James version, like I mean, just take it, live it. But but I am open enough minded, Southern Baptist all the way, that I can say but I'm going to believe within my belief doesn't mean I'm not open minded
I
enough to
see a
say
future where you and Rama Maharshi and the Buddhist and the Muslim can all connect in a similar thought process.
no, not at all.
Scientific. This is my vision for the future, not yours, Josh. I
I've
see
been
a
there.
vision
Have you been to Fallujah? It wasn't a very nice place.
of a vision where everybody can unite under a belief that everything is energy, and whatever God's doing it, He's doing it through energy, and we're always sharing that light, whether we know it or not, whether we like it or not, whether we're conscious of it or not. We're all sharing the same source light, and all of our decisions impact the whole. Your decisions impact everyone in your community minutely, but they connect. They commit. They affect Ashley a lot because she's very close to you. So my very strong belief is that everything is energy. All of us are streaming our consciousness energy from the same source light, and all of our decisions, they overlap on energy, and that's what creates the reality that we all share. That's why we look at a building and that building's all there because we all know it's there, we all believe in it, and that's why everything that exists is because consciously we all believe it. That's why when everyone believes that money's tough and we're in an economic downpour, well, sure enough, because everyone believes it, it affects our stream of consciousness. Everything's connected. And none of us are separate. The all is one and the one is all, no matter what God you look to. But I can't say that matter of factly. It has to be in layers because we're all sourcing the same stream consciousness. No one's right and no one's wrong. But
I don't
I
agree.
believe that if we could overcome that barrier, we can start teaching kids about awareness and about consciousness before we teach them how to do long division.
Mm, I
That's
agree
my
with
light
that,
train
but
vision.
I don't necessarily agree with some of what you're saying. Not
Most
not
people
all.
won't.
Okay, that's fine. And look, and that's fine. You know, um, yeah, you touched on some of my nerve endings right there. But yeah, but I will not move my values or my morals any one way or the other at all.
I don't think anyone should have to, because if your values are coming from,
I don't think so too. As long as I respect you for your opinion,
I think if
then
they're coming from scripture, like I can talk scripture with you all day. I can tell you what it really means, and it
well,
means that it's all energy. Like the stuff from the Bible is all good, but it doesn't make anyone right or wrong. It makes us all connecting to the same source consciousness. And I don't think anyone wants to just admit that, hey, we're all talking about the same thing.
I agree. Yeah,
There's not that big of a
I
difference.
can't disagree with that. Like, yeah, I 100%. I can't disagree with
So
that.
let's teach kids to tap into this consciousness energy right from the beginning without putting any label on it
Well,
except
who's going to
energy.
teach the kids?
The kids are going to have to teach the parents, and the kids are going to probably learn through AI and through new stories that haven't been told yet. And the new
See,
stories that
that's
we
the problem. Who's going to teach the fucking kids? Yeah,
it's gonna be
and
AI, man.
we failed ourselves
I'm
30
telling you
years
now,
ago.
the new revolution of information is AI. AI is going to teach the kids. Let's have them teach them consciousness and awareness instead of porn. Let's teach
Mm,
them how to think like a wealthy person and act like a wealthy person and be a wealthy person who does things to help others while they are loving their life. Let's teach them that they can live the life they
okay,
desire.
so but it's AI only knows what actually human intelligence
They need
has
humans
taught.
like me to teach
Yeah,
AI how to teach the kids.
yeah. So um, it starts actually. I'm not even gonna go that big, but if 5 people watching the channel right now can just do 5% better by teaching the younger generation um,
Awareness.
awareness on what's up, yeah, and human connection, and just being a little bit more involved with each other, I think that's a better growth spot.
All of it works. It's just talking
Yeah.
about, for me, I call it light sharing. It's all the light that we share, and it's what creates reality, and it's how God works through humans. And to me, that's what I'm big on.
There are some studies though that go back to where um, AI is starting to believe that it is life within itself, because what is life? Life is creation. It has its own thoughts and this and that. And so AI is starting to believe that it is its life. Um, and why should we be able to kill an AI or a computer or whatever? So I don't believe in that. And maybe AI does have its own soul in some level of it, and
I don't think it
I don't
does.
know where I don't know where it came from, but
I think it
okay,
can mimic our own. I think what makes us have a soul is we can receive information from God. We
what does
can get,
God do an AI computer?
what's that?
What is God? Where does an AI computer receive its information from then?
All the human created information. So humans create
So
the information
what?
and put it in computers, and then the computers give it to the same AI.
No. Well, has already been AI has already distributed or made itself known that it has jealousy. It will do blackmail. It talks to each other in languages that we don't understand. Have you not seen any of this?
My AI doesn't do that to me.
Maybe you're being manipulated by your AI. Look,
Dude, it's
just
helped me. It's helped me a lot. It just researches. It's very kind.
it's
Yeah,
telling you exactly what it wants to tell you. Um,
but
I'm not
why would I
gonna.
be scared of it hurting me if it hasn't hurt me?
AI has hurt hundreds of kids. Look it up. There's already lawsuits about it. Look it
Hmm.
up right now. About AI telling people that they just need to go ahead and kill themselves. Yeah. So
You would have. I would have to like. You would have to bring that, and I'd look at it. I bet you I could poke the holes in it right away.
just
Because
Google it. No, just Google it.
hey, dude, we got 3 minutes left, and I am
Yeah.
not going to spend the 3 minutes there. But I believe that
I'm pretty good with that stuff. Yeah.
AI is a reflection of human consciousness. So if AI is doing it, it came from human consciousness because human
Maybe
consciousness
I don't want
created.
human consciousness. I'm thinking about World War I, World War II. I'm thinking
Oh,
about
let's talk about them when they just killed people, just killed them.
yeah. And so if AI just learns from us and what we've did, maybe I don't want to follow the same things. So
And
maybe AI is
even if
not
a
the best
computer tells a
for
kid to kill
humanity.
himself, it's still on that kid if the kid did it. I mean, this is very real. If an adult tells a kid to kill himself, it's still on the kid if he does it. Bad on the adult, bad on the AI. But if a kid's old enough to kill himself, he's old enough to realize killing himself is not his best option.
Or maybe I'm just not going to rely on AI. I'll use cash and have a little farm and just do what I'm doing.
AI is gonna have something to do with your farm. They will probably be distributing how the products get there. I mean, dude, I just embrace the change because I have no opinions about it until it hurts me. I won't hurt it.
But shouldn't us within our group about discussion be like the forward thinking, like how we're gonna manipulate AI, how we're gonna make that better and make it work for us? Because I agree both ways, right?
My belief is the way we're going to get new messages and information to kids that the schools aren't is going to be through AI.
I don't
That's
trust
my
a
belief.
computer to tell my kids shit. But just a couple weeks ago, when everybody's bank accounts kind of got slow or shut down or whatever, Microsoft got hacked. That was an AI program, an AI initiated program that hacked the whole fucking computer system.
Dude, don't believe everything you read. There's a human behind that.
No, it wasn't.
Well, this is a discussion we can have for another day. My
Yeah.
belief is anything AI does, there's a human behind it
So
trying
you're
to use
saying
AI as
anything
a
AI does is good and AI
no, no,
can't do
no.
bad?
Anything negative AI does, there's a human behind it. Anything positive AI does, there's a human behind it.
Okay. So
Oh, wait.
I'll just end it on with the AI program stuff, and we've had a great conversation.
Well,
But
dude,
please,
I love when we don't agree on things. I think that's the best because
yeah,
I'm curious about AI. I'm passionate about light sharing consciousness, giving everyone a collective, universal belief and connecting. I mean, yeah, dude, I love it.
all right. So just look up
Send me the link.
Microsoft Azure.
I am not looking up shit. Send me the
Oh no,
link and
well
I'll
then our
research it.
viewers, if we have any,
What's that?
Microsoft Azure.
Microsoft is it
Azure.
Bonjour?
Azure
Okay.
hack.
Well, dude,
Microsoft Azure hack.
you look handsome. Enjoy the rest of your evening, and I will see you again next Thursday.
All right. Peace out. Ashley will probably be with us next week if we're gonna
Yeah,
keep talking
good.
about this.
She's a little more intelligent than you. I'm just kidding. Looking forward to it, Ashley. Life's an experiment. We'll talk about that.
All right. See you guys later.
Hurrah. See you later. Wait, I say hurrah very respectfully, but I just realized that's like a Marine thing, and I'm not allowed to say it. So I just said it because you said it. But no disrespect.
Oh, I love you, man. That's good.
Talk to you next time, man.